Have you ever heard of a family heirloom? It's like a special treasure passed down through generations. It holds stories and memories. My family has one too, a simple silver ring. We call it the responsibility ring. Now this ring isn't magical like something out of a movie. It doesn't glow or grant wishes, but it does represent something powerful, owning up to your actions. You see, whoever wears this ring is reminded that every choice has consequences. We learn to take responsibility for our words and actions. It's a big deal in our family. This ring isn't just an old piece of jewelry, it's a symbol of honesty, courage, and respect. It teaches us to be accountable for ourselves and our choices. It reminds us that integrity matters. When I turned 16, my grandmother gave me the responsibility ring. I was proud to wear it, but a little nervous too. It felt like a big responsibility, literally. A few weeks later, I faced a tough situation. I accidentally broke my dad's favorite lamp while playing basketball in the house. I knew it was against the rules. I was scared to tell him and face the consequences. I thought about hiding the evidence. Maybe I could blame it on our dog, Buster. He was always getting into mischief. The responsibility ring felt heavy on my finger. It was like a constant reminder of the choice I had to make. Should I be dishonest and avoid getting into trouble? Or should I tell the truth and take responsibility for my actions? My dad's voice boomed from the living room. What was that crash? My heart pounded in my chest. This was my chance to come clean. But the words wouldn't come out. I mumbled, I don't know, Dad. Maybe Buster knocked something over? That's right, I blamed it on the dog. My dad didn't seem convinced, but he let it go. I thought I was off the hook, but I felt terrible. The lie ate away at me. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept seeing the disappointed look on my dad's face. The responsibility ring seemed to burn my finger. I realized that avoiding responsibility didn't make me feel better. It made me feel worse. The weight of my lie felt heavier than any punishment my dad could give me. The next morning, I knew I couldn't live with the guilt. I had to make things right. I put on the responsibility ring and it felt different. It felt empowering, like it was giving me the courage to do the right thing. I found my dad and confessed everything. I told him about the basketball, the broken lamp, and the lie. I was prepared for him to be angry, but to my surprise, he was understanding. He said, Son, I'm disappointed that you broke the lamp, but I'm proud of you for telling the truth. That takes courage. His words were better than any reward. I realized that telling the truth had lifted a huge weight off my shoulders. I had faced the consequences of my actions and earned back my dad's trust. Most importantly, I had earned back my own self-respect. That day, I learned a valuable lesson about the true meaning of responsibility. It wasn't about avoiding trouble or taking the easy way out. It was about being honest with yourself and others, even when it was hard. The responsibility ring became more than just a family heirloom to me. It became a symbol of my commitment to living with integrity. It reminded me that every choice I made, big or small, shaped the kind of person I wanted to be. I learned that owning up to my mistakes didn't make me weak. It made me stronger. It showed that I was willing to learn and grow from my experiences. It taught me that the truth sets you free. Free from guilt, free from fear, and free to become the best version of yourself. The responsibility ring has been passed down through generations in my family. It's a tradition we hold dear. It's a reminder that honesty and accountability are values worth fighting for. Each time it's passed on, it carries with it the stories of our family's journey. It speaks of the mistakes we've made and the lessons we've learned. It represents the courage to be truthful, the strength to admit when we're wrong, and the wisdom to make amends. This ring is a testament to the power of personal responsibility in shaping our lives and building strong, trustworthy relationships. It's a legacy I'm proud to carry on. So, the next time you face a tough situation, where you have to choose between doing what's easy and doing what's right, remember the responsibility ring. Think about the kind of person you want to be. Remember that taking responsibility for your actions isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. It builds character, earns respect, and paves the way for a life filled with honesty, integrity, and genuine connections. Go on out there and make us proud. Live your life with your head held high, knowing that you have the courage to be responsible for your choices. Remember, true strength comes from owning up to who you are, flaws and all. That's the magic of the responsibility ring, and it's a magic available to each and every one of us.